Hey Shapers, here's your 10-minute stretch video. It's designed to be done right after you get up in the morning, or it can be done after your workout or right before bed. Here we go. Take a deep breath in. Inhale. And then exhale. Waking the body up from the inside out. Inhale, stretch, reach up. Exhale and round, lift down again. Inhale, arch, reach, extend, stretch. And then exhale. You can extend through your fingers, through toes, feel that length of your body, and then come all the way back down and round your spine a little bit. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round it down. One more time. Inhale. This time, as you exhale, continue to round your spine. Let your head drop all the way. Feeling heavy, you're going to start to roll all the way down as low as you can go. You can place your hands on your thighs here for support, or your shins. If you make it to the floor, great. Whatever you're going to do, you're going to round your back and then arch your back. So if your hands make it to the floor, it looks something like this. You can even straighten your legs if you have the flexibility. Otherwise, you put your hands on your thighs. It's the same thing. We round and you arch with your breath in. Round and arch and round and arch. Two more. In. Exhale. Last one. We're going to go ahead and place the hands either on the floor or cross your elbows just like this. You're going to bend both knees, extend both legs. Press your heels down as you extend. Inhale, exhale, push. Don't worry about it if your legs aren't fully straight. This is actually the way the Rockettes warm up their hamstrings, so it's a fantastic way to get them nice and warm. 4 more times like that. So you have inhale, exhale, push the floor away. 2, feel the abdominal lift. 3. And the last one, you're going to bend your knees all the way and come on down to your knees. So if you have a wood floor like I do, you put the towel under your knees or come on down to your carpet. From there, we're going to round the back, look down. Inhale, arch, look up. As you can see, the more that we round and we arch, the more warm our spine gets. Round, more supple, and even more flexible. Yeah. 2 more. Arch and round. Last time. From there, I'm going to have you walk your hands 1 to 2 steps forward, let your hips drop, and then you're going to circle them around. So we're starting to get your pelvis a little bit warmer, as well as your back. And then go ahead and reverse it the other way. Circle. Show you this view. And circle. From there, tuck your toes under, walk your hands back, and then start to roll up. Drop your heels, walk all the way up. From there, I'm going to have you step your feet out into a wide second stance. From there, you're going to reach your right arm up and over to the left side bend as far as you can, and come back up. Inhale, exhale, side bend. Again, as you get a little bit better at it, you can add a bend at the knees as I'm doing here. So side bend, bend the knees, and then come back up. Over and up. Good, and then from there we're going to add a circle, so you're going to go over, down, to the other side and up. Just continue, make a big circle, down, around, over and up, down. Let your head drop, over the side and up. Your spine should really start to feel awake now. And then we're going to take it over to the left side. So even if this is not something you do in the morning, but something you do in the middle of the day or at the end of the day, if you sit in a desk all day long, your spine's going to get stiff and you're going to need to get it worked out, right? You're finally going to feel awake when you start moving it. So it's really good for you, regardless of whether you do it in the morning or in the afternoon. Let's see if we can add the circle. Side, down, over and up. Side, down, over. By the way, you can do this without bending your knees. It's just more of an upper back stretch. Side and round and over. Here's what it looks like with that legs. Down, over and up. 2 more. Side and down, around and up. 1 more. Side and down, around and up. From there, you're going to come back to parallel, come back down onto the floor, putting your knees on your towel or on the carpet. From there, we're going to step your left foot forward into a lunge. So you want your hips to come forward and down. I'll show you what that looks like from the side. Your knee slides back, your knees over your ankle on the front side, and then your top arm just up and over towards your foot. So, right arm towards left foot. You should feel that sideways and also the front of your hip. From there, circle the hand down, drag your back knee in, cross it underneath. So we're getting ready for a spinal twist. Sit super tall. You're gonna take your your left hand, place it behind you, press it down, lift your spine, grab your thigh, pull it towards you, and then twist towards your left arm, looking back as far as you can over your left shoulder. You should feel this in your spine. You want to try and make sure both hips are rooted down into the ground. If you have a hard time, you extend the bottom leg. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, from here, you're going to swing the top leg behind you and come all the way down onto your hands. If you can go further, come all the way down to the forearms. Maybe even let your head drop. Another thing that you could do if you cannot get your hip all the way down is you kind of just lift a little bit higher. You even take a couple of the towels and stack them underneath your hip to kind of prop you up a little higher. Makes it a little bit more comfortable, a little more manageable. Okay, from there, swing your back leg forward, sitting down on that left hip, and then see if you can take the towel, loop it under your left foot, and try and pull your body forward into the hamstring stretches. Breathe. If you can go all the way, go all the way. And then come on up. Switch legs. So reaching your right foot all the way in front of you with the towel underneath it. Pull your body forward, bending the arms. Long spine for as long as possible. And then the bottom can hang forward. Maybe grab the floor and let your head drop. And then from there, come all the way up. And you're going to swing your right leg all the way behind you into that pigeon pose again. Your towels are right there. So if you want to slide them under your hip, prop yourself up, you could. Or staying up in the hands, or coming down onto the forearms. Holding for a couple of breaths. Swing the leg back forward, cross it over. So now this is your right foot over your left thigh. Sit tall, grab the thigh, pull it towards you, give it a hug, and then twist and look over your right shoulder, look back. Here's the side view. Good. From there, you're going to keep your your right foot forward. You're going to slide your left foot back, dropping the knee down onto your towel or onto your carpet, and reaching the top arm up and over into the hip stretch, into the thigh stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. And then from there, just swing both knees back onto your towel, and then you're going to lie all the way down onto the floor. We're going to stretch our abdominals now. So put your elbows on the mat or on the carpet or on the floor. Lengthen through the top of the head, lift the chest out and up. If this is all you can do, it's all you can do, that's fine. If you want to go further, you stretch your arms out and go all the way up, lower. Take a breath. Exhale, lower all the way down. Sit back onto your heels. Go ahead and roll all the way up. Turn towards me. And we're going to get the outside of our thigh a little bit. So cross one foot on top of the other. It doesn't actually matter which one you pick. Take your towel one more time. Loop it under your feet. Lift your chest. Take a breath. Exhale. Pull your body forward. It's a little different than the hamstring stretch. You will feel the hamstring, but this is more about the top thighs, outer ligament here. This is your IT band. Come up and do the other leg. So whatever leg you didn't do, cross it over. Flex your feet. Loop your towel underneath it. Sit tall, take a breath. Exhale, pull your body forward. You could let your head drop here too. Final round here, we're actually going to do an inner thigh stretch. So I'm going to have you take the soles of your feet together. You can grab your thigh, your shin, your ankle, whatever's convenient. Try not to grab your toes or your arches of your feet. Sit all the way up with a nice flat back, just like this. And then exhale, bow forward, gently press your elbows towards your knees. Gently, let gravity do most of the work. You can let your head hang forward at the bottom. You can actually round your back at the bottom as well. And just kind of breathe in and breathe out. It should feel all opening in through your inner thigh, little seat stretch, and a little bit of a lower back stretch here too. 2 more breaths. Last breath, inhale and exhale. Have a fantastic day or evening. Thanks so much for joining me.